welcome into Let's Talk Kentucky. I'm your host and moderator, Sherelle Roberts, and we're here with the entire Let's Talk team. It's Susan Mills, Kim Dixon, and Lisa High. Happy Monday, everybody!
And welcome back, Kim.
I'm so glad to be back sitting here with you.
I missed you
guys so much.
Kim was off doing makeup adventures, helping people be beautiful as they were making television. So we're glad to have you back, Kim.
I'm so glad to be here. I missed you all so much.
We missed you too, but guess what? We saved some of Kim's favorite and least favorite topics just for today, now that she's back.
Robots.
Robots, baby. All right, but we're not going to talk about that just yet. We want to do Talk of the Town. Now, you all may remember we discussed last week that Kentucky Supreme Court Chief Judge Larry Van Meter said that he was not going to run. And I told you, the political class was like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Freaking out immediately. Well, here's the latest news. Kentucky Court of Appeals Judge Pamela Goodwine of Lexington announced Friday that she's going to run for that open seat on the Kentucky Supreme Court, the one that will be vacated by Chief Justice Larry Van Meter. So again, Van Meter announced last week that he was, going to step down and go enjoy the rest of his life. So Judge Goodwine, very familiar name in Fayette County, now on the Court of Appeals, she filed her letter of intent to run for election in the 5th District. That includes Bourbon, Clark, Fayette, Franklin, Jessamine, Madison, Scott, and Woodford counties. So she currently represents those same counties on the Court of Appeals. So I'm telling y'all, 2024 political season is just as spicy as the one that's going on now.
It's going to be fiery. I don't think anyone, I mean, everyone expected this, right?
In the political class, yes. In the political class, yes. We were just like, oh, wait, when's it going to happen? When's it going to happen?
Is she? And submit.
Yeah. And she did that submit really quick. I mean, he wasn't even finished closing the door to his office, and she was like, submit.
Let's go.
So yes, that'll be a race to watch. So next year. We got to get through this election season first. Woof. All right, next in Talk of the Town. So, as of Friday, it was Hispanic Heritage Month. It goes from September 15th to October 15th. And that means Latino Festival is happening in Lexington. Super excited. There's going to be live music, dancing, visual arts, and authentic cuisine. This is an opportunity to explore and really get into Latino culture. So this is going to be happening in downtown Lexington on, what are the dates here? It's going to be next weekend, or this weekend or next weekend. We're going to have someone on the show from Latino Festival. It's going to be this Friday, September 22nd, from 5 to 11, and then Saturday, September 23rd. So this weekend, it's this weekend, but on Wednesday, we're going to have somebody come on the show and talk about it.
Little preview.
Yes.
It's going to be so much fun. You know it's going to be a party. And
so
it's
exciting.
So much fun. Cannot wait. This will be a blast.
We've been learning salsa, so maybe like we
Yes,
can
I know. Maybe we can
do
get
our
out there
salsa
and do our little line dance.
Well, I think we're like the kindergartners of salsa dancers. I'm not sure we're ready.
Like, who invited them?
We're not ready.
Wheels.
We're not ready yet.
I'm not sure we're ready.
The world is not ready.
But we are ready for the food. So I've been to Latino Festival. I think, God, I can't even tell you the number of times, but you just walk through it and it smells amazing and everything's beautiful and just, so gonna be a good one. We'll talk more about that later this week. And then finally, the Talk of the Town for today. The Jonas Brothers are coming to Rupp Arena next week. Oh, here we go, we got some music.
There it is.
Come on, Jonas Brothers. Hey, so let me tell you about the Jonas Brothers. It's the tour, that's what they're calling. It's called 5 Albums in One Night. So they are building off of their recent Broadway residency. And so they're gonna be singing some of their favorite hits, the ones that everybody loves and knows. It's gonna be covering their whole albumography from like the early 2000s to now. You can get the tickets on Ticketmaster. They're like $100 and less. So
Wow.
I
I thought that was affordable when you mentioned the ticket prices.
Compared to some people.
to others. I mean, $100 is still a lot of money, but
yes.
you know, the Taylor Swift,
that was
my
expensive.
goodness, like $2,000 up, you know? I mean, it was expensive.
Yeah, Taylor Swift, Beyonce, Usher, all of those.
Yeah.
Like, so Jonas Brothers, not so bad.
Yeah.
Not so bad in comparison. I was just thinking, I haven't listened to a Jonas Brothers song, but I have been watching the Jonas Brothers. They went from little Jonas Brothers to, okay, Jonas Brothers. They grew up a little bit.
It's really weird to think about, like, their first album was like in 2000, and 23 years later.
But I was grown when they came out, so that makes me.
They still seem like that new group that just came out last month to me. I don't know, what is that?
I don't know a single song.
I'm old.
We're getting a little older, y'all.
Yeah,
Oh,
pulse
mercy.
not on the, finger not on the pulse.
We're getting a little older. But anyway, for everybody that does like the Jonas Brothers, maybe it was the same age of the Jonas Brothers when they came out. They're coming to town, y'all,
Very
so go
exciting.
check it out. All right, well, that is Talk of the Town for today. Stay with us. Coming up after the break, we're going to talk about this. Is it just me, or is talking to a human for customer service nearly impossible?
Let's Talk Kentucky is brought to you by Critchfield Meats.
Your choice of attorney is critical. And if you're injured, you need to find an attorney who has trial verdicts in Kentucky. If it's a serious wreck,
Get a serious attorney.
insurance companies know who tries cases here in Kentucky, and they know what the results are.
Hi, this is Joseph with Rapid Fire Home Buyers. Do you have a house that's costing you too much time and money? Maybe a rental house, an inherited house you don't know what to do with, or the house you're living in that you just can't keep up with. We buy property in any condition and any price range all over the Southeast. Sell your house as is for cash with no repairs, no fees, and no commissions. If you're even thinking of selling your house, before you call a realtor, give us a call for a free cash offer. Call 859-695-3875.
No matter how many crunches, core work I do, this will just not budge. Hi, my name is Vanessa Simmons. I went to Sono Bello and I had them remove all of my stubborn body fat right here in one visit. I saw the shape of my body changing immediately. My stomach is definitely flatter. My waist is tiny. I see curves that I didn't even know I had before.
Sono Bello's board-certified surgeons use micro-laser technology to safely target and remove your diet-resistant fat cells for good on your stomach, hips and thighs, back, and so much more.
I feel like I got my confidence back.
Schedule your free, no-obligation consultation and find out how you can get $250 off instantly. Call 1-888-336-2869 or go to sonobello.com.
Car wreck? Think Golden. Golden Law Office has multiple multi-million-dollar verdicts in the state of Kentucky. Insurance companies know that.
We know the inside of the insurance business and use it to your advantage.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Let's Talk Kentucky. I'm Sherelle Roberts, and it is time for the Countdown Conversation. This is the part of the show where we discuss as many topics as we can in 6 minutes, and we saved this one. It was on for Friday. We knew we only had 30 seconds left, and we were like, we need to talk about this one. Plus, we knew that Kim needed to talk about this one, so.
Her favorite topic.
Her favorite topic, artificial intelligence. Okay, but seriously, we're gonna talk about it in a minute. I got very excited.
Yeah.
All right, so no people. Oh, no people. Okay, so the other day, Doug and Lisa wanted to get some Texas Roadhouse. And they called Texas Roadhouse and nobody would pick up the phone because they wanted them to order in the app. Everything is use the app. Talk to the robot. Talk to the person on the line. It's like, no, we want a person.
Yes.
I think this is a little bit out of control because the robot and the automated system is not going to work for everything.
That's right. I don't know. I actually don't have a problem with ordering food like through an app or whatever. It is kind of inconvenient sometimes. But I really want to talk to a person. Let's say if I have a health insurance question, I call the insurance company. I have been stuck. It's like breaking into Fort Knox
It is.
to get someone on the phone.
And it's not like your most fun topic to want to talk to somebody about anyways, you know?
I have questions. There
Yes.
are variables. It is not, I just want 2 pizzas.
Yeah.
Right.
I have questions.
So, you know, I had not been super bothered about this until I had a little car trouble last week. And so I called the car dealership, and it was like, bring, bring, it may be more convenient for you to make your appointment online, and da-da-da-da-da. And I was like, no, okay. And it was like, if you want to talk to somebody, click 0. So, of course, I was like, give me a person. And, honey, when I got to the person, it said, we no longer speak directly with you. You have to communicate with us by text. When I tell you that I am, like, I got so angry.
Right.
But then I held it in, and then I used my best, like, I'm upset official text. I was like, dear ma'am or sir, this come to my... Like, what? You can only text now. That's my vehicle. I have 9 million questions, so...
Yeah.
that was crazy.
And that's, I mean, that brings up a good point too. When people are frustrated about something, about, you know, their meal or their car service or something like that, you need to talk to somebody. You need to vent that out and have a discussion with people. And sometimes it gets a little heated, but I mean, you still need to vent those feelings out. And if you don't, you hold it in, and then it just gets worse in the end. You know, you end up running into the establishment. Those burgers not right, throw it out. I mean, that's what sends people right over the top, you know?
Yeah.
We need people in our society, in our daily going-ons, you know?
We do. I mean, this is a loss in communication, which is something that's essential to being a human being, is communication. And a lot of these apps are covering over representatives that might be younger, people who need to learn to communicate.
Yes.
It's so essentially important for us. We need to be able to read each other's interactions in real time, not the time it takes to send your text.
Yes. Exactly. Yeah. All right, now, time for more robot talk. Let's talk about AI drones. So, the United States military is already using AI-powered drones, artificial intelligence-powered drones, for surveillance, and now they're considering the idea of putting weapons systems on AI-powered drones. What could possibly go wrong? What could possibly go wrong about having sentient, intelligent robots operating weapon systems? Has nobody watched Black Mirror? Like, what?
Does no one remember the JCPS school bus debacle?
Exactly.
Right.
AI school bus routes.
AI school bus routes. It doesn't work. So they've actually equated this to kind of the great space race that we had with Russia, but this is with China, right? So heads up, Kim, I know you. This is your favorite. Stop sending our information to China. Hello, TikTok.
Yep.
But you know what? What happens if the AI starts backfiring? Literally.
Yeah.
Oh, literally backfiring.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I just, you know, I just feel like, and they said that they were doing this because it upsets, you know, those that work in the military that are sending these targets, that it can be, you know, it's very difficult to drop bombs on these different targets. And I'm like, I want there to be hesitation and reservation and human sensitivity when you're considering dropping bombs on human beings and killing them. I want there to be human sensitivity. I don't think that's a lot to ask.
You are absolutely right, because the robots can't sense these nuances in human emotion, face signals, physical signals. Those kinds of things are very important when making decisions. You've got to be able to understand those very tiny, subtle cues.
Yeah.
And I don't think AI can do that yet.
Cannot.
No. Nope.
And finally, emergency kits. So September is Emergency Preparedness Month. I am so big on being prepared for emergencies because I have training in emergency management. And I ask everybody, do you have an emergency kit? I get a couple of answers. Yes, no, oh, I've got food in my house, I'll be fine. And no, if anything happens, I'll just die. Like, what? So do you have your emergency kit prepared?
Well, Sherelle, I do. And I wish I could pat myself on the back and say it was because of me, but Doug was the one that really put this together, okay? But we really do have an emergency kit. We have the water, we have food, we have medicines, we have everything that we need. And we put it in our space in the basement where we have to shelter if there's tornadoes. Because if we're gonna have an emergency, that's probably the one thing that's gonna happen across, you know, our city. You know, we don't have to worry about hurricanes. We don't have to worry about that. We have to worry about tornadoes, though.
Yeah, you know, I have one for my car.
Yeah.
I have, like, you know, a survival kit, basically, in my car, like the first aid kit, the bottled water, a quilt in case it's cold. But I don't have one for the house. We just have a place where we keep our flashlight and, you know, bottled water, and that's it.
Yeah.
No, Adam and I are running screaming around. It's not we've got to do this. People in all, I mean, it's chaos. So
Yes.
we've got to figure that out. And for the pets, too.
that's
Yes.
true.
The pets, we can think about ourselves, but we have to be able to make a plan for them, too, because they don't know what's going on.
Yeah. So I definitely want to talk more about this before the month ends, because in an emergency, really think about Hurricane Katrina, think about the folks in Maui, think about Superstorm Sandy. You've got to be able to survive for 72 hours before the government comes. If you don't, you're not going to be prepared, everybody. So really, really, let's think about that, okay? All right, everybody, coming up after the break, we have a theater fundraiser that's coming in our area. Stick with us, we'll talk about it.
Let's Talk Kentucky is brought to you by Critchfield Meats.
Next week on ET, we're with the voice coaches. Plus, our exclusive with newlyweds Derek and Haley Huff next week on ET.
Tonight at 7 on ABC 36.
If you've been injured, Morgan & Morgan makes starting a claim easy. You don't even have to leave your couch. Done. Just dial pound law or go to forthepeople.com to get started. Now back to this.
Paw Patrol Live, the great pirate adventure has set sail for your city. You and your kids will see your favorite pups live on stage in this musical adventure.
Playing Rupp Arena October 6th and 7th. For tickets, visit pawpatrollive.com.
Bad credit, bankruptcy, or just bad luck? Come see Jerry Delaney at North Broadway Auto Sales, where he guarantees everybody rides. North Broadway Auto Sales is Lexington's largest buy here, pay here lot, with the cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs you want, with the financing you need to get rolling again. Turn your luck around. Visit North Broadway Auto Sales on New Circle Road and leave here today in a top-quality pre-owned vehicle. No matter the reason, turn your luck around. Jerry guarantees at North Broadway on New Circle Road, everybody rides.
Hi, this is Todd with Haas & Haas Properties, and we buy houses for cash. If you own a house and want to sell it fast at a fair price, call us at 859-888-2200. We can pay cash and close in as little as 10 days. We buy houses in any condition and any price range in Fayette and surrounding counties. If you own property and want to sell it fast, call us today at 859-888-2200. That's 859-888-2200.
The message you think you're safe, but you're not, that's a direct threat.
Dr. Montague injected me with drugs. How do we prove it? Oh my God, it can't be.
General Hospital on ABC.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Let's Talk Kentucky. I'm Sherelle Roberts. We're here with the Let's Talk team, and joining us at the table is Bo List with the Leeds Theater in Winchester. Welcome, Bo. Welcome to the table. We're so glad to have you here.
Glad to be here.
So tell us a little bit about the Leeds Center for the Arts in Winchester.
Sure, it is a beautiful, gorgeously restored 1925 movie house.
Ooh.
It's absolutely beautiful, and it is a performing arts center. And we do 4 shows a year, and we host concerts and do all kinds of community events and have a very bustling education program.
That's incredible. Speaking of community events, you have a fundraiser coming up. Can you tell us about that?
We do. It is called The Main Event. It is a celebration of all things Winchester, and especially our wonderful downtown. It's an evening of song, dance, and surprise. Ooh. And we have a host of wonderful performers from across the region. And leading up to, and it's this coming Saturday, and leading up to it, we have a silent art auction of community artists who have donated works, all in celebration of the creative spirit that is in Winchester, Kentucky.
That's awesome.
So we've had some of your, some really great video on the screen of the things that go on there at the theater while you've been talking.
So tell us a little bit more about how what does this fundraiser support within your organization?
Sure. It supports youthful artistic imagination. We have a number of...
It's nice and vague.
Well, I'll be more specific. We have a Spark education program, which is classes for students aged elementary through high school. We have a very new thing called the Leeds Emerging Arts Professionals Initiative for pre-professionals just in college or just out of college to help give them the extra push toward their careers. And we have wonderful summer camps where we do shows over the summer.
Awesome.
Nice.
And how important is theater education for young people and older people, too?
Well, I'm glad you asked that, because on the segment before this, you had Hannah Farrell from the Lexington Humane Society.
Yes.
And she's a theater person. And I watched her talk on here in the studio, and she was eloquent and poised and charismatic. and presented herself well. And even though she's not on stage at this moment performing, she's able to confidently self-express. She's collaborative, and all the things that we want to be able to say in the world. It's just easier to do so, and to do so more joyfully when you have the tools to be able to express yourself however you choose.
And she did all of that with a wiggling cat in her lap. So there you go.
Improvisation makes all the difference in the world.
It does, I agree.
So
Improv is important.
Yes, and you're raising really good points. So if folks want to attend the fundraiser, sign up for one of the events that you're doing at the center, or get their kids involved, where can they go? What should they do?
They should go to leadscenter.org and learn all about what we do, all the wonderful shows we put on stage, and all the ways we educate and inspire young people.
Yes, and then we actually had someone come talk about your show that's coming up, Ladies of Liberty?
Yes, different theater.
Different theater.
But it just goes to show how everybody's involved in everything.
Yes, kind of versatile. You do a lot of different things. You write, you direct. I think you've been a professor at one point.
I'm a current professor at Transylvania University.
Get out.
And I will even be appearing on stage at the main event in a show that you'll be familiar with, and I won't tell you what role, but it's the Addams Family musical, if you can guess which role I will be playing.
Imagine that. I think I know.
Well, there's only one guess on who you could possibly be. Who you could possibly be.
It's not Cousin It.
The
opposite. The opposite.
Well, Bo, thank you so much for being here and sharing with us and making us laugh a little bit. We really appreciate you.
Thank you.
All right, everybody, stay with us. It's National Cheeseburger Day, and there are lots of hot deals just waiting for you to take a bite of.
Let's Talk Kentucky is brought to you by Critchfield Meats.
What will you experience at the Kentucky Horse Park?
Watch live shows and see unique breeds.
Meet racing champions and Derby winners.
Explore equine history. Hop on board.
And get in the saddle. The gates are open and the horses are waiting. Plan your visit at kyhorsepark.com.
Now some breaking news. FanDuel is coming to Kentucky.
Of course, all anyone has been talking about today, FanDuel is going live soon.
Oh yeah, I'm feeling it. FanDuel is coming to town. Fun is about to begin, everybody. I'm pumped. Let's go.
America's #1 sportsbook is headed to Kentucky. Get $100 in bonus bets when you sign up today. Make every moment more with FanDuel.
Dear Diary, today we spent the day at the Kentucky Horse Park. There's so many different type of horses. The biggest horse that I ever seen put us around in a trolley. Even the cops rode on horses. I met a Kentucky Derby winner and his name was Funnyside. He was my favorite. Who knew they had all these shiny trophies? They gave me a big horse to ride. It was awesome. And I can't wait to go back. What will you experience at the Kentucky Horse Park?
Hi, this is Joseph with Rapid Fire Home Buyers. Do you have a house that's costing you too much time and money? Maybe a rental house, an inherited house you don't know what to do with, or the house you're living in that you just can't keep up with. We buy property in any condition and any price range all over the Southeast. Sell your house as is for cash with no repairs, no fees, and no commissions. If you're even thinking of selling your house, before you call a realtor, give us a call for a free cash offer. Call 859-695-3875.
Hey y'all, welcome back to Let's Talk Kentucky. It's time for What in the World is Trending, and today it's National Cheeseburger Day, and lots of places are offering discounts on this delicious treat. Okay, so we've got BurgerFi and Burger King are doing $3 burgers, so $3. McDonald's, 50-cent burgers, but the catch is you have to get them through the app. Smash Burger is doing $5 burgers, and White Castle, can't forget White Castle.
Oh yes, those little sliders.
Harold and Kumar.
Is doing buy one, get one, but one is the limit.
Hold it, forget it.
That tickled me.
eat 2 burgers in one bite.
Yeah, you really can. Don't be too generous, White Castle.
That tickled me because I said, oh, buy one, get one. I got all excited, and then it was like, one is the limit.
You gotta bring your entire family with you, your extended relatives.
Everyone has separate orders.
Wow. My goodness. All right.
Are you guys gonna partake? I'm gonna partake.
It's like a shot of burger.
I'm gonna go home and play Burger Time.
Yeah.
Remember that game?
Oh,
Burger
yeah.
Time.
I love it.
Oh, God. I was like, what? Okay. Well, I don't know. But happy National Cheeseburger Day to everybody who celebrates. Okay. We like to end every show by highlighting a woman we're talking about, and today we have multiple. Our women we're talking about are all the women serving in the United States Air Force. Today is the 76th birthday of the United States Air Force. It was founded in September 18th, 1947. Women have been in the Air Force since 1948. As of 2020, there were 69,564 women on active duty, with about 15,000 of them as officers, 55,000 enlisted. Man, of all the branches of the U.S. military, the U.S. Air Force has the highest percentage of women active duty service members, with women making up 21% of women in the Air Force. And women are now actively engaged in battle. In 2020, Emily Thompson became the first woman to fly the F-35A Lightning II in combat.
Nice.
So, women we're talking about, every woman in the United States Air Force. Happy birthday to you all. Thank you for your service.
Yes, thank you.
Man.
So brave.
Yeah, and I love that the Air Force really integrated women like right after their founding.
Yes.
Like 47, 48 women were there.
We're not messing around.
They knew. They knew they needed very smart people behind those planes. They're very expensive, so
yes,
they come to the women.
Women doing drones, not AI, okay?
That's right.
All right, everybody, thank you so much for watching. You can keep up with us on social media. You can nominate a woman we're talking about on our website, WTVQ.com. We will see you tomorrow. Everybody have a great day.